What if your commander turned the top of your deck into an odd-numbered monster hiring agency? Welcome to the Jank Command, where the deck has an airship, a dress code, and a suspicious preference for prime-adjacent payroll. Yennett flies, has vigilance and menace, and triggers when she attacks. Reveal the top card, then cast it for free if its mana value is odd. We make the top card intentional, keep odd haymakers on duty, and let even spells handle the boring support work. Sol Ring, Arcane Signet, the Signets, Talismans, Diamonds, Worn Power Stone, and Thran Dynamo fund an Esper airship on a realistic budget. Yennett costs 5, so the opening turns are about mana and top deck tools, not trying to bluff a 7-mana Sphinx. Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordain, Serum Visions, Consider, Portent, Sensei's Divining Top, Soothsaying, Scroll Rack, Crystal Ball, Mystic Speculation, Augury Owl, Witching Well, and Omen of the Sea. Arrange the interview queue. Put an odd card on top before attacks whenever possible. Attack safely with Yennett, reveal an odd card, and cast it without paying its mana cost. Sphinx of Athuyun is the classic 5-mana candidate. It looks expensive, asks the table a weird question, and arrives before payroll notices. Sphinx Ambassador can borrow a creature from an opponent's library, while Sphinx of the Final Word keeps our blue spells from being countered. They are real combat bodies and odd-cost hits, which is exactly the sort of resume this department rewards. Diluvian Primordial borrows an instant or sorcery from every opponent's graveyard, and Sepulchral Primordial recruits creatures from those graveyards. Scholar of the Ages brings back 2 instants or sorceries. These are splashy value plays, not a compact loop. Elder Brain exiles a player's hand and lets us cast the contents, while Puppeteer Clique briefly deputize something from a graveyard. This deck's management philosophy is simple: if another player's card looks useful, it can attend our meeting. Void Winnower makes even-numbered spells and blockers awkward, and in Garrick's Wake cleans up opposing non-land permanents. Both cost 9, which means Yennett can deploy the kind of office policy that gets printed in very tiny font. Mnemonic Deluge repeats a graveyard spell 3 times, Ether Gale resets a crowded board, Take Possession steals the permanent that made the room weird, and Bribery finds an opponent's best creature. These are finite haymakers with visible setup, not undeclared compact combos. Most games end with flying Sphinxes, stolen threats, or a clear attack through Rogue's Passage. Approach of the Second Sun is a declared alternate win condition, not an infinite combo, and Hullbreaker Horror protects a winning board by bouncing the right problems. Keep 3 lands with 2 colors, a mana rock or cheap cantrip, and either a top deck tool or a path to Yennett. Command Tower into Ponder into a Signet is great. Send hands full of 9 mana executives without early mana, the board will not wait for orientation. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, Reality Shift, Generous Gift, Anguished Unmaking, Vindicate, and Mortify answer permanents cleanly. Counterspell, Arcane Denial, and Dovin's Veto protect Yennett or stop a faster table from ending the meeting. Lightning Greaves and Swift Foot Boots give Yennett the protection and haste she needs to attack immediately. Use them carefully, equip after arranging the top card, and keep counter magic available when an opponent has clearly had enough of free Sphinxes. Yennett's triggered ability checks the revealed card's mana value as it resolves. If it is odd, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Normal timing restrictions do not stop that cast, but you still make required choices and pay any additional costs. Lands can